Why is it that some companies just continuously dominate their markets, while their competitors, who are operating with the exact same budget, just completely fall apart? Well, it's a million-dollar question, right? Today, we're jumping right into this explainer to break down the ultimate growth engine: strategic portfolio management.
To really get this, picture your organization as this bustling, high-end commercial kitchen. As the chef, you have limited ingredients, limited space, and limited time. You literally can't cook every single dish on the menu at once. It's the same in business. If you try to fund every single good idea, you're going to exhaust your resources. You absolutely have to choose the exact initiatives that actually move the needle. So, here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the growth dilemma, the 3 core pillars, the 5-step process, the true cost of chaos, and finally wrap up with the frameworks and tools.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the growth dilemma.
You know, companies rarely fail because they ran out of ideas. Usually they fail because they completely lack oversight. Strategic portfolio management, or SPM for short, is basically the ruthless discipline of selecting, prioritizing, and managing your investments to make absolutely sure they lock in perfectly with your big picture goals.
And adopting this requires a massive paradigm shift. Regular project management is micro. It's focused on efficiency and asks, hey, are we doing this project right? But SPM, it zooms way out to the macro level. It asks a much more dangerous and frankly necessary question: are we even working on the right things at all?
Let's move right into Section 2, the 3 core pillars.
A successful portfolio totally relies on these 3 fundamentals. First up is alignment. If your company's goal is to expand into new markets, well, the projects getting funded actually have to support that, not distract from it. Second is prioritization. Look, not every project is created equal. You have to rank them based on ROI and resource needs to get the maximum impact. And third, balance. You wouldn't build your retirement portfolio out of entirely high-risk meme stocks, would you? Your business shouldn't operate that way either. You need a finely calibrated mix of short-term wins and long-term bets.
Now that we have the theory down, let's jump into Section 3, the 5-step process.
Best-in-class organizations follow a cyclical, frankly ruthless process to get this done. Step 1. Define your top-level strategic objectives. That becomes your ultimate filter. Step 2, inventory your projects, every single one, because you simply can't manage what's hiding in the shadows. Step 3 is evaluating and scoring those initiatives using things like heat maps. This empowers leadership in Step 4 to make the hard calls, selecting and prioritizing what lives and what dies. Finally, Step 5, you monitor and rebalance constantly to adapt to market shifts.
I really want to emphasize this point. Cancellation is an incredibly healthy, vital part of this whole process. Hanging on to zombie projects just because of sunk costs will drain your top talent and bleed your budget dry. Actively killing a misaligned project is not a failure. Actually, it's a sign of immense organizational discipline.
Okay, let's dramatically raise the stakes here. Section 4, the true cost of chaos. 12 cents. Studies reveal that up to 12 cents of every single dollar spent on projects is completely wasted. Why? Poor selection and total misalignment. That means 12% of your budget is just evaporating, simply because teams are executing the wrong things.
To put that abstraction into shocking reality, if you're a billion-dollar company, that is $120 million. $120 million flushed straight down the drain into scattered, half-finished initiatives. When you lack SPM, you basically just say yes too often, spread your talent way too thin, and pay a massive financial penalty for it.
Luckily, there is a proven antidote to this chaos. In our final section, Frameworks and Tools, let's see what top-tier companies actually use to fix this. To execute this properly, you need a repeatable discipline backed by the right toolkit. You might leverage the classic BCG matrix to ruthlessly sort your investments into stars or dogs, or maybe use the McKinsey model to gauge industry attractiveness. But here's the catch. Frameworks absolutely fail without execution systems. That's why having powerful project portfolio management software like ServiceNow SPM is non-negotiable. These tools are game changers. They let you visualize the chaos, track performance in real time, and make data-driven pivots instantly.
So, bringing it all together, if you take nothing else away from this explainer, remember these 3 things. 1. Alignment is everything. If a project doesn't serve a goal, it shouldn't exist. 2. Prioritization is your superpower. Saying no is what makes your yes actually matter. And 3. SPM is not some one-off event. It is a continuous, living cycle of execution and rebalancing.
So I'll leave you with this provocative thought. Take a hard look at your own organization today. How many projects are secretly draining your resources right now, just waiting to be canceled? Understanding how to manage your strategic portfolio is quite literally the difference between thriving and merely surviving. If this explainer helped you spot where your resources might be hiding, hit that like button, subscribe for more strategic deep dives, and leave a comment below telling me what business strategy topic you want to master next. Keep your projects aligned, and I'll see you in the next one.